Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping, and today I'm going to show you how to make this scenery card using the Waterfront stamp set from Stampin' Up. Stay tuned, I'll be showing you other cards I've done using this stamp set too, because I'm a little bit addicted on it. So let's get started. First you're going to need something with a grid sheet. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my paper, and I'm using the glitter paper, or the glimmer, shimmer paper. And I'm just going to line it up here. I'm going to get out 2 Post-it notes and line them up because this is longer than what these are, so that they're even on one side. And then bring it down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go across and make sure you have the same amount. Okay, so we're going to start on the water first, and I'm going to do the moon right over here. So I want to make sure that I have my Bermuda Bay, and I want to leave a mark where the moon's going to be, and just go softly over that. You don't want a lot of color on this part. Whoops. Now you're going to come in and do the sides darker, leaving that still lighter right here. And now you're going to want it to be a little bit darker, except for where your moon's going to be. And this will help us place our moon where we left it white. Okay, then I'm going to come in with some Dapper Denim and just come in a little bit, not quite all the way where you just did your color. And I did get a little splotch here, so I'm going to try to clean that up just a tad. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to come in with the Night of Navy and just do a tiny bit on the edges. Okay, so then we're going to flip this over, and just line up where you had your line before. It does help if you have your ink dry at this part, because it helps the sticky to stick. Okay, so I want to use a sticky that I've already used before, and as I recall, the moon was right here, so I'm going to go ahead and put this right here, because I want that to be where it's plain. Alright, so then I'm going to come in with some Soft Sky, or not Soft Sky, Pool Party, and just do the whole thing. Well, I got black on my thing, so I got to stay away from that. Let me get a new Post-it. We're going to be bringing dark sky in there anyway, so it'll all be good. Just for you, use a new Post-it. Alright, then I'm going to come in with Pacific Point and come up almost to where I had it for the pool party. Leaving some of the pool party showing at the bottom. This just gives you that degradation of color to make it look like the sky is or the night is falling. All right, then I'm going to come in with Dapper Denim and do the same thing. Just don't go as far down. And then the Night of Navy. Okay, so let's move this and move this. Okay, so then I'm going to come in and make my mountain. There it is. And I'm going to use early espresso at first. And I'm going to go right on to, let me put this back. Right on to the horizon line. And then I'm going to come back in with black and offset it just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with, on the other side, with the other, it's this one, that's the long one, and I'm going to do that with early espresso. And I want it to come out pretty far. And I'm going to do it again. And then come back in with a little bit of black. Okay. So now I have that, and I'm going to come in with my palm tree bottoms and put it right here, and then come in with a little bit of black, not a lot, just to give it that look. And then with my palm trees, I'm going to come in with Always Artichoke, because that's the really dark green. And do my, oh, good thing I didn't mess up. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Then I'm going to use my mask that I cut my Post-it out of and cover this up again. And I'm going to come in with my dots and use Smoky Slate, and I'm going to stamp off twice. I just want a hint of dots on there. And then I'm going to come in with a sponge and lightly do the top part so it looks like a shadow. It's not so white. Take that off. I like it. Okay, so then let's do a shadow underneath the mountain. And I'm using the dark Smoky Slate. And I'm going to use the smaller edge. And I'm just going to go like this and kind of see where it goes. It kind of mirrors what that did. And color that in. And you can always fix your silhouette if you don't think it looks quite right. There. And then I'm going to do a tiny, tiny bit right here. Not a lot. Okay, so then I'm going to come in and make the trees And you just want to do just a few and make them so that they're not together, like they're broken up, and then just make the palms. And then this one. That doesn't look as good as my first one, but we're going to go over it with, oops, which one? Bermuda Bay, just to hide it just a little. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with a white gel pen and make some water marks. And you just barely touch the gel pen to your, you hold it and you move your hand and barely touch it as you go. That gives you the illusion of water. Then I'm going to back it onto a piece of white cardstock. And all the measurements will be written below, as you can see. That just sets it off. And then I'm going to come in with some diamonds and color them with my Bermuda Bay. I want 4, 1 for each corner. Excuse me. And put them on. This really sets it off. And then place that on to a piece of black. And there you have it. Okay, so here's the one I did originally. And then I wanted to show you some others that I've done. This was one I did for a class. It's all in gray. This one I did with a sunset. Love that one. I did this one. I copied someone online and got that. It's raining. If you can see, it's got the sparkles in there. And this one. Alright, I hope I see you next week. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. Thank you.